You have cause. So have we all of joy for escape is much beyond our loss. Our hint of woe is common. Every day some sailor's wife, the masters of some merchant, and the merchant have just our theme of woe. But for the miracle, I mean our preservation, few in millions can speak like us. Wisely then, good sir, weigh our sorrow with our comfort.
Prithee, peace.
She receives comfort like cold porridge.
The visitor will not give her orso.
Look, she's winding up the watch of her wit. By and by, it will strike.
Sir,
One tell.
whenever grief is entertained that's offered, comes the entertainer.
$1.
Dolor comes to him indeed. You have spoken truer than you purposed.
You're taking it wiser than I meant you should.
Therefore, my lord...
Fie, what a spendthrift is she of her tongue. I prithee, spare.
Well, I have done, but yet...
She will be talking.
Which, of she or Adrian? For a good wager first begins to crow.
The old cock.
The cockerel.
Done the wager?
A laughter.
A match.
Though the style seems to be dessert,
Ha.
So you're paid.
uninhabitable and almost inaccessible.
Yet?
Yet,
He could not miss it.
it must needs be of the most subtle tinder and delicate temperance.
Temperance was a delicate wench.
Aye, and as subtle as the most learnedly delivered,
The air breathes upon us here most sweetly.
as if it had lungs and wrought him one.
Or as if 'twere perfumed by a fen.
Here is everything advantageous to life.
True, save means to live.
Of that there's none a little.
How lush and lusty the grass looks. How green.
The ground indeed is tawny.
Within I grant.
She misses not much.
No, she doth but mistake the truth totally,
But the rarity of it is, which is indeed almost beyond credit,
as most sprout rarities are.
that our garments, being as they were drenched in the sea, hold notwithstanding their freshness and glosses, but rather being new dyed than stained with salt water.
If but one of her pockets could speak, would it not say that she lies?
I, or very falsely, pocket of her report.
Methinks our garments are as fresh as when we first put them on in Afric at the marriage of the queen's fair daughter Claribel to the king of Tunis.
'Twas a sweet marriage, and we prosper well in our return.
Tunis was never graced before with such paragon to their queen.
Aye, not since widow Dido's time.
Widow! A pox of that. How came that widow in with Dido?
What if she had said widower Aeneas too? Good lord, how you take it.
Widow Dido said you make me tell you that. She was of Carthage, not Tunis.
This Tunis was Carthage.
Carthage?
I assure you, Carthage. Carthage?
Her word is worth more than the miraculous harp. She hath raised the wall and houses too.
What impossible matter will she make easy next?
I think she will carry home this island in her pocket and give it to her son for an apple.
And sowing the kernels of it in the sea bring forth more islands.
Aye. Sir, we were talking that our garments seem as fresh as when we were at Tunis, at the marriage of your daughter who is now queen.
And the rarest that ever came there.
Fate, I beseech you, widow Dido.
Widow Dido. Aye, Widow Dido.
Is not, sir, my doublet as the fresh day I wore it? I mean, in a sort.
That sort was well fished for.
When I wore it at your daughter's marriage...
You crammed these words into mine ears against the stomach of my sense. Would I had never married my daughter there, for coming thence my son is lost, and in my rate she too, who is so far from Italy removed, I never again shall see her. O thou mine heir of Naples and of Milan, what strange fish hath made his meal on thee?
Sir, he may live. I saw him beat the surges under him and ride upon their backs. He trode the water whose enmity he flung aside, and breasted the surge both swollen met him. His bold head both the county of slaves he kept, and oared himself with good arms in lusty stroke to the shore that over his wave-worn basin bowed, as stooping to relieve him. I not doubt he came alive to shore.
No, he's gone.
Sir, you may thank yourself for this great loss. That would not bless her Europe with your daughter, but rather lose her to an African, where at least she was banished from your eye, who has caused what the grief of it.
Prithee, peace.
You are bowed to and importuned by all of us, and the poor soul herself weighed between loathness and obedience, at which end, the beam should bow. We have lost your son, I fear forever. Now Milan and Naples have more widows of this business-making than we bring men to comfort them. The fault's your own.
So is the dearest of the lost.
My lord Sebastian, the truth you speak doth lack some gentleness and time to speak it in. You rub the sore when you should bring the plaster.
Very well.
And most corrugingly.
It is foul weather in us all, good sir, when you are cloudy.
Foul weather.
Very foul.
orientation of this isle, my lord?
She'd soak nettle seed.
Or Dr. Malice.
And were the king on it, what would I do?
Escape being drunk for want of wine?
In the Commonwealth, I would by contraries execute all things, for no kind of traffic would I admit. No name of magistrate, letters should be not known. Riches, poverty, and use of service, none. Contract, succession, born, bound of land, tilth, vineyard, none. No use of metal or corn or wine or oil, no occupation. All men idle, all, and women too. But innocent and pure, no sovereignty.
Yet she would be queen of it?
The latter end of her commonwealth forgets the beginning.
All things in common nature should produce without sweat or endeavor. Treason, felony, sword, pike, knife, gun, or need of any engine would I not have. But nature should bring forth of its own kind all poison, all abundance, to provide for my innocent people.
No marrying among her subjects?
None, man, all idle, knaves.
I would with such perfection govern, sir, to excel the golden age.
Save her majesty!
Long live Gonzalo.
And do you mark me, sir?
Prithee, no more. Thou dost talk nothing to me.
I do well believe your highness did it to minister occasion to these gentlemen who have such sensible and nimble lungs that they always used to laugh at nothing.
'Twas you we laughed at.
Who in this merry fooling am nothing to you, that I may continue and laugh at nothing still?
What a blow was there given.
And it had not fallen flat long.
You're a gentleman of brave metal. You would lift the moon out of her sphere if she would continue in it 5 weeks without changing.
Aye, and go about fouling.
Nay, good my lord, be not angry.
No, I warrant you, I will not adventure my discretion so weakly. Will you laugh me to sleep, for I am very heavy.
Go sleep and hear us.
But also soon asleep. I wish my eyes would themselves shut up my thoughts. I find they're inclined to do so.
Do not omit the heavy offer of it. It seldom visits sorrow.
We
When
too,
it doth is a comforter.
we too, my lord, will guard your person while you take your rest.
Thank you. Wondrous heavy.
What a strange drowsiness possesses them.
It's the quality of the climate.
Why doth it not then our eyelids sink? I find myself not disposed to sleep.
Nor I. My spirits are nimble. They fell together all as if by consent, as if by a thunderstroke. What might, worthy Sebastian? What might? And yet, methinks I see it in thy face, what thou shouldst be. The occasion speaks thee, and my strong imagination sees a crown falling upon thy head.
What? Art thou waking?
Do not hear me speak.
I do, and surely it's a sleepy language, and thou speaks out of sleep. What is thou did say? This is strange, supposed to be sleep, eyes wide open, standing, speaking, moving, and yet so fast asleep.
Noble Sebastian, thou list thy fortune sleep. Die rather. Winkst while thou art waking.
Thou snorest stinkily, there's meaning in thy snores.
I am more serious than my custom. You must be so too, if to heed me.
Well, I'm
Which
standing
so
water.
troubles the oar.
I'm standing water.
Well, I'll teach you how to flow.
Do so, to ebb very soft instructs me.
Oh, if you but knew the purpose you cherish, was less you mock it. How in stripping it you more invest it. Ebbing men so often did near the bottom run by their own fear or sloth.
Further say on, the setting of thy eye and cheek proclaim a matter from thee which serves thee much to yield.
Thus, sir, although this lord of weak remembrance, this who shall be of as little memory when she is earthed, hath ear almost persuade, for she's a spirit of persuasion only, professes to persuade. The queen, her son's alive. 'Tis as impossible that he's undrowned, that she that sleeps here swims.
I have no hope he's undrowned.
Oh, and out of that no hope, what great hope have you? No hope that way is another way, so high a hope, that even ambition cannot pierce a wing beyond, but doubt discovery there.
He's gone.
Then tell me, who's the next heir of Naples?
Clarabelle.
Clarabelle, she that is queen of Tunis, she that can have no note unless the sun were post. She that by whom we all were sea-swallowed, though some cast gan, and by that destiny was past his prologue to be in yours and my discharge.
What stuff is this? How say you? 'Tis true my sister's daughter's queen of Tunis, so she heir of Naples. Twixt there some space.
A space whose every cubit seems to cry out, how shall that Clarabelle measure us back to Naples, keep in Tunis, and let Sebastian wake? Say this were death that now has seized them. They're no worse off than they were before. There be that can rule Naples as well that she that sleeps here. Lords that can prate as amply and unnecessarily as this Gonzalo. I myself can make a chaff of as a deep chat. Oh, that you bore the mind that I do. What a sleep were this for your advancement. Do you understand me?
Methinks I do.
And tell me, how does your content tend your own good fortune?
I remember you did supplant your sister Prospero.
True. And look how my garments sit upon me now, much feeder than before. My sister's servants were then my fellows. Now, they are my men.
But for your conscience.
Aye, sir. Where lies that? If 'twere Kai would put me to my slipper, but I feel not this deity in my bosom. 20 consciences stand twixt me and Juan. Candied be they, melt ere they molest. Here lies your sister, no better than the earth she lies upon.